like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. I'm going to try to do this review without my glasses on because I'm trying to be different, okay? Trying to be different. I just forgot what episode this is, but this is Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 9. Girl, what episode is? I'm trying to pull it up. That's why the color just went all completely weird. And my lipstick looks weird too, but, and I'm not gonna redo this because I don't feel like it. This episode, it was a little bit of some bullshit to me. Episode 12. So season 9, episode 12. Okay. And we're back. I didn't take real notes. I took the fake notes because at the end of the episode, I was like, that's all. Like, I feel like Love and Hip Hop needs to be about a total of 12 episodes because I mean, I'm over the season already. I just feel like this whole Kimbella and Yandy thing is just draining all the energy out of my spirit, Lord Jesus. But let's get into it. But hello to all my Jaybirds. Dun, 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 dun. I had the lights off to show my lipstick better. It's a pretty color. It just looks weird because I have on this red sweater. But you know what I'm saying? It'll be what it's gonna be. First off, what we're gonna start with. So Alexis found out that Lucci ain't the baby daddy. You wanna know how I found that out? Because they went and had a DNA test after all the social media bull stuff, the back and forth situation. Is she? Isn't she? Is he? Isn't he? What's going on? Who the daddy? She did. I can't know. I can't see, girl. A girl can't see. And I feel weird when I can't see. Yay. But yeah. So let me see. I'll be confused about what I want to do sometimes. So it'll start off one way and end another way. Okay, so it's light out here and now I can see and now I feel like I'm in the dark. Yeah, it was different. I guess because I didn't have my glasses on, it was a little bit too dark. Anyway. So her and Solo Lucci went ahead and see how my lipstick looks different with the lights on. It looks the colors look different with the lights on and the lights off. And I put the lipstick on in the dark too. Anyway, so her and Solo Lucci went ahead to DNA test and came back that he is not the father. Now the funny part is I know people were saying, well, she didn't have a DNA test with Fetty Wap. I mean, but do we really care? Do we really care? It's her first time on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It was about her messing with Fetty Wap. Now she's on Love and Hip Hop New York, and now it's about a baby who may not. Girl, figure out something to do with yourself besides the whole Fetty Wap station. It's just too much. But she found out the baby wasn't here, so she went to go see him. Lucci, of course, to say, the baby not yours. We know that now. And I think he owed me an apology. And he says, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I feel like they both needed a check, so they just did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, whatever. But I feel like we could have been better than that. You know what I'm saying? We could have been better than that. I'm like, really? But we don't care too many fucks to be given, so girl, move on. Anyway, they said they cool. She said, I'm a mother. I have a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let nobody talk down to me, talk all crazy to me. Okay. You have every right to want to be respected as a woman, as a mother. However, I need you to do something else. I need you to do something. Like each time you've been on the show, it's been about you and some dude who you not really with. You was on the first thing, you wasn't really with Fetty Wap. Y'all just messed around. You was on there beefing with Masika. Now you on here, and now your thing from went to you coming to New York to do some rap stuff to you doing DNA tests. Girl. Anyway, but at least she know who the baby daddy is not, okay? Remy's still pregnant, okay? Her and Papoose rag around, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody commented last week and said the reason that Mona don't have certain cast members and a lot of scenes is because they probably have to pay them a lot of money. And I said, okay, well, you know what? That may make sense. I'm like, Remy and probably do require a higher amount to be paid, which don't really matter because, like, I love Black Love and Remy and Pap are cool, but they're boring. Like, you're paying them a lot of money for what? Like, I'm still waiting on Remy's album. We have been waiting, you know what I'm saying? 8 women went, what was it? 8 winters, 7 summers. We've been waiting down to 18 years. She been out of prison for a long, 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 long time. And the album ain't never came out. So I feel like, why would you be paying Remy and Pap a lot of money when they don't bring a lot to the table? They don't bring shit to the table. Yeah, she Remy around, he Papoose, but they boring. They're boring. Anyway, and they were just riding around, whatever, and they had a phone convo with Joe, but I'm talking about a little later. Because I don't, this gonna be less than 20 minutes. Rich. So Rich, we see, um, is on, he been trying to reach out to the baby mama who going through the whole court thing, and he like, I couldn't get in contact with her, whatever. It was a little back and forth thing or whatnot, and then she called him back, so they was FaceTime, and where you been, girl? I've been trying to get in contact with you. What's going on? I've been dealing with my court stuff, whatever, so I'm trying to figure things out. She trying to avoid prison time, so she said she feel like she may not be getting the best representation with her court appointed lawyer. I mean, that do happen sometimes, because sometimes they just do the bare minimum. And so she's like, this other lawyer, you know what I'm saying? I think he cost like $18,000? No, $16,000. And if I can get him, things can be better or whatever, because I have all this evidence, you know what I'm saying, on my behalf, and in the court stuff, it's only going by his word. And I feel like, because my lawyer is a public defender, she's not, you know what I'm saying, going far and beyond what a lawyer would do. But this other dude, you know what I'm saying, named so and so and so and so, he costs, you know what I'm saying, 16,000. And I think if I get him, I have a good chance. And Rich was like, I'm gonna send you 8,000. So I'm like, okay, at least he giving her half for a lawyer. I'm like, that's cool. She then say how the daughter don't want to go back to school. She wants to drop out of school. Why wouldn't you call me and tell me that? Why wouldn't you? I'm like, well, goddamn, she telling you now? Calm down. But you know what? I'm very happy that this part of Richard's story is showing him in a different light. He ain't that creep squad bullshit. He is trying to be a stand-up dude for his baby mama and his daughter, who, you know, she happens to be like 19 years old, but he's still treating her like his baby girl. And I can commend him for that. And I'm like, oh, so this is why people like Rich back in the day. This is probably his, you know what I'm saying, how he was before he became a creep squad dude. So I can tolerate Rich in this aspect of it. So we shall see. He also brought up how the song that Mariah and Sydney, well, that Sydney did that Mariah helped do. It's like getting some attraction somewhere. He said, because he can at least partly listen to it. I said, okay, well, do something with it, bro. Do something with it. We then see him go meet up with the daughter. Like, what's going on? Like, what your mom talking about? You ain't gonna go back to school? What's going on? And she started crying, and like, you know, it's just so hard for me, whatever. You know, I was in school, and I went from having a 3.7 to a 3.0, and her thing was, I can't focus. I'm in school, and I'm not focused on school because I'm so worried about my mom and my siblings, whatever. I'm not focused right now, and it's hard on me, and I feel like I need to take a semester off. And I like how, you know, she said, you know, I just didn't want to bother you, you know, with all this. And he said, you my daughter. I'm your father. You supposed to, that's what I'm here for. I said, come on, Rich. When he said, I'm your father, that's what I am here for. I said, you know what? I can respect that, because he was being a real stand-up dad, okay? A whole father in these streets. And, you know, he said, you know, I get it. You know, I feel for you too. So, you know, take a semester off. But after that semester, you have to go back. I like that it's like a, you know, a little give and take. You know what I'm saying? He don't want her to feel like she has to be overwhelmed and still go to school, but he also don't want her feeling like you don't have to go back. Because you're going to have to do something, okay? You're going to have to do something. And that was really all we seen with Rich. And I like that. And then them on the island. Girl, the whole island stuff was just, I mean, it was cute, fun stuff. Like, we seen the dudes who went. We seen, you know, Safari, Mano, and Joe, you know, went to go learn how to go surfing. We seen some of the girls walking around shopping and chit-chatting or whatever. So we seen them doing those little fun things. You know, it starts off with them all going down and sitting down to breakfast, and they acting as if Juju paid for it all. We know Mona Sky Young VH1 paying for it all. She even put her wallet out. The girl, put Mama's card away. Anyway, everybody came down except Yandy and Kimbella. So they sitting around chit chatting or whatever. Safari come out. Oh, hi Juju, hi Joe, hi Sin, hi Mano, hi Maggie. Why are you yelling, Safari? What is you yelling for? Sit your grown big dick ass down somewhere, boy. Is what I would have said. Anyway, they was just sitting around chit chatting or whatever. And when they was talking, Joe said, "Oh, so Safari and Juju, like, are y'all rooms close to each other?" And then Juju said, "Well, no, I made sure that they were further away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Me and him ain't cool right now." And then Safari said, "Oh, y'all want me out like I care?" I said, "Well, God," and they was like, "Well, goddamn, Safari, what she do to you?" And he like, "What?" And she was like, "Well, that was rude," and it was rude. It really, really was rude. I'm telling y'all, Safari was dating Erica Mena this time. Had to. This was when he was dating Erica Mena, and no one knew. And I felt like he felt like when this scene play out, I can't act as if I gave a fuck about how another woman felt when I have someone. I don't think he know how to do that without being rude. I really, really, because when he said it, I was like, well, God damn it, that was just, I mean, what he could have said was, "Yup, it is." You know what I'm saying? We ain't, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to make it seem like, oh, Juju upset, I give zero fucks. And that's basically what he did. And man, I was like, man, that was rude, bro. You just changed the whole, you know what I'm saying, mood of the table. He like, oh, well, if it was, they're like, no, not if. It was rude. He like, well, I'm sorry for me being rude. Well, yeah, you should be. Anyway, but again, I know for a fact he was dating Erica Mena, and it was some bullshit. Um, they bring up, they're like, "Where Yandy and where Campbella?" Oh, well, they beefing right now, and they need to kind of talk. So Joe may know and Safari like, well, what's going on? Like, do anybody know why they beefing? I would have said, because Maggie Big Mouth ass told Yandy something that Jonathan told him that Kimbella's supposed to say. That's what happened. Cause Maggie Big Mouth ass opened her mouth, okay? And Maggie was like, she didn't say shit when they said, "You know what's wrong, Maggie, you know, because you was there, okay? You were there. You started it technically, because again, you said something that you had no right to say because your ass wasn't there. Again, Jonathan is who should have told Yandy what Kimbella said. Anyway, they act like they don't know why they beefing. I'm looking like, 'cause y'all stupid and y'all ain't got nothing else to do. They get up. Kim Bella then does come down. She just came down late. Her and Juju chit chat or whatnot. And Juju tells her why Yandy's upset. She didn't know you was coming. I know that you said that it wouldn't be no beef, but Yandy felt some kind of way because Maggie went and said that you said to Jonathan how she, do things for clout and talk about her kids and stuff. Like I didn't talk about her kids. I did not talk about her kids. What I said was I hope that she adopting or fostering that girl, for the wrong reasons. I hope she doing it for the right reasons because she always doing things for a good look. And technically, that is what she said. What they are saying she did was they made it seem as if, Campbell and Mariah was just teaming up to dog Yandy. And truthfully, Mariah said it first. And when Mariah said it, Campbell just said, well, she do stuff for attention all the time. Like him, I hope she did it for the right reasons. But she didn't really talk about getting the kids. I'll say that. Should Kimbella have not said nothing about the kids, period, she shouldn't have. However, what she said wasn't so horrible. Just based on hello, mother.
Liv, are you live? Oh, you got lipstick on.
I'm recording.
Sorry.
So I'll call you back in a minute.
Hey, J-Bird. What you reviewing?
Love and Hip Hop.
Hey, Love and Hip Hop fans. Peace.
Alright, I'll call you back.
Okie dokie.
So, what was I saying? Oh, so, what was I just saying? Kimbella, I do think she could not have said anything, but what I respect that she said was, I said what I said because that's my opinion on her. And she's like, I'm entitled to my opinion. I do think she's entitled to her opinion. I do think that's true. And I think the way that Maggie said it to Yandy made it seem worse than what Kimbella kind of piggybacked off of based on what Mariah was saying. But I mean, when you beefed out with somebody, you kind of will agree with something or something that somebody else say, because y'all beefed out right now. And girl, we don't care. Anyway, so she said, well, we should be able to be adults and we should be able to be in the same space and be cordial or whatever and not have no beef because, you know what I'm saying? And I like how Kim Bella said, like, I'm not going to ruin your vacation. I'm not going to ruin this because, you know what I'm saying, me and her having issues. Like, I can be cool and let it be what's going to be. I say, girl, if you say so. Anyway, so, but she then said, well, she ain't being dramatic, what, she wanted to leave and all this, foolishness or whatever. She being dramatic, she's trying to, she's being dramatic and getting attention how she always do. And I'm like, well, if the shoe fits. Anyway, we see that whole thing. So that was done. When the guys all talking or whatever, Safari say you gonna apologize to Juju because they're like, man, you was really rough on Juju. He said, you know what, I didn't mean it. He said, sometimes I say things and I don't mean it how I say it. So, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and apologize. Mano brings up how Maggie, is not as upset with him as she was. But, he like, I get that she mad at me because she feels as if I don't support her. He said, I do support her. I just don't feel like, he said, but I also don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's her passion, that she's serious about it. And I said, I feel like I don't think Mano wrong. I don't. I don't think he's wrong for telling her, you ain't doing shit with it. Maggie wants Mano to do it for her. He wants her to help her. She wants him to help her in every step of it. In every step of it, I feel like Mano wants her to take steps herself, and then when she needs help, he'll jump in. I think that's how I am too. That's how I am too. Like, I had people who was like, "Oh, I want YouTube." All right, I want YouTube. Okay, like, don't keep telling me what you want to do as if I'm supposed to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And until you have set up a channel, came up with an idea, and did your own due diligence, I can't help you with shit. It don't mean I don't support you. But if it's something that you really want to do, then you have to start doing it without wanting me to do it for you or wanting me to walk you through a step by step by step. Nobody walked me through a step by step by step. So you have to allow people to show you that they want to at least get it started. And then when they ask you questions, then like, okay, let me help you with this and this and this because you did the least, you did the basics. You know what I'm saying? You at least started some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Maggie just kind of maybe needs to take some steps on her own too for him to see she's serious, and then he probably would help her more because like, okay, she at least doing that. But whatever, Joe brings up how seeing him and doing good now and how the island must be making people feel differently, whatever, because they all good, and she's still hinting about a ring, and he like, she ain't got to keep hinting about no ring. He then said, cause like, Kimbella got engaged or whatever. But Kimbella did a bid. Kimbella did. He said Kimbella did a bid. Kimbella did 10 years. She did. She did. He said so when Kimbella doing 10 years, we only been in it for 3 years. So you can't compare Kimbella getting engaged right now after 10 years to me and you been together for 23, and now, oh my God, Kimbella got engaged. Well, yeah, she been with that man for 10 years. That's too goddamn long. Don't get me wrong, but I get what he meant by it, even though it was crazy how he said it. But whatever. We then see Joe, and he calls Remy and Pat. They in a car driving. She's still pregnant and whatnot. And he tells them that he's ready to propose to Sin. And we gets back. He say he in Puerto Rico still. Are they in Puerto Rico? I don't think they're in Puerto Rico. They may not be in. Where are they? It don't matter. They're on the island. Anyway, when he gets back from the island, okay, he wants them to hook him up with their jeweler so he can start getting rings and stuff together, whatever. And we're, oh my God, I'm so happy. I can help you plan a proposal. And Pat, like, girl, kind of, You supposed to be chilling out, resting, whatever, because you pregnant, calm the fuck down and whatnot. And so he wants them to help him at least get the ring. Okay. But we know he proposed now, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, the last thing that happened, you know what I'm saying? Yandy and Kimbella finally meet up. You know, they kind of coerce them both to come down separately, but when Yandy come downstairs and see that Kimbella there, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I'm like, why? Again, attention. She's attention. Girl, just attention it's crazy. You know, she in her confession, I want to fight. Nah, I want to fight. So in order for me not to fight and do nothing dumb, I need to go home or go in my room. She go back to her room. So Kimbella said, you know what? Let me go up there and talk to her one-on-one. She go up there and I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And Kim like, girl, come on, let's just talk about it or whatever. She then say, I was told that you said, you know what I'm saying, whatever about my kids. Like, I didn't say that. I was not talking about your kids. Like, what I said was, I hope that you are fostering that girl for the right reasons because you do things for looks all the time. And that is what she said. But Kimbella kept saying, like, through the episode, like, Yandy could have came to me as a woman and talked to me. Kimbella, shut the fuck up, because you could have also went to Yandy and talked to her, too. Like, y'all both could have went to each other, but y'all didn't because y'all don't really have any other storyline besides to be beefing, okay? Besides to be beefing. Anyway, what else is she? I'm trying to. What else was it? So they say that little part where Kimbella said she didn't say it, but Kimbella then said you were up here talking about that, and we have even discussed the issue I've been talking about for a while. What issue? When you said at the reunion that you didn't know I was coming to I'm like, oh my God. But I told y'all that was the reason Kimbella was actually upset because Yandy still had not admitted to that. And then Yandy like, I can't believe that's what you're talking about. That is some bullshit. Yandy then say, okay, the truth of the matter is me and you had a plan for you to get a check. Okay, we had a plan for you to be there to get a check. And Kim like, I didn't doubt that is not true. It wasn't about no check. And I say, well, technically it was because if you showed up for filming, you was getting paid. Okay, but this is how I feel like Yandy shot herself in the foot. Yandy made it seem as if at the reunion she had no idea that Kim was showing up, that Kim did it her own. That's why Kim had been pissed off all this time. However, in this scene, she say, me and her had a plan. We did come up with a plan for her to pull up and for it to be a good look for her to pull up, have my back as my friend. She then say, but she was, it was never about her getting out the car. It was never about her getting in a face and like fighting. And I'm like, but what Kimbella had been saying from the beginning was true. You knew for a fact that she was coming there because you asked her to. Whether you asked her to for someone to get a check, you still asked her to do it. The only difference is Yandy's making it seem as if Kimbella wanted to do it. But I feel like no. I feel like Yandy wanted it to look like she was innocent in it. She wanted to look innocent, and that's why Kimbella be saying Yandy do shit for looks. I'm like, Yandy, you've been denying all this time that you had any idea she was coming, and then you just admit that you knew it because y'all planned it. Which makes you a liar, and which means you know how to make people have a look and make things look a certain way because you do it for yourself. So you set it up to do the same thing for Kimbella. You tried to pull a Yandy for Kimbella. Girl, you a whole liar. And because again, you kept denying that you knew. And then she gonna say, well, I denied it because we had talked about it and I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus. And you know what I'm saying? Until we both agreed that we would admit to it, I didn't want to say that. I'm like, but if Kimbella's saying, yeah, you knew I was coming. You knew I was coming. You could have, because at that point she's telling you, you can say that you know I was coming. And you could have said, yes, I did know you was coming. But you kept denying it, which made Kimbella look like a liar. But now, in actuality, Yandy, you're the liar. I don't believe Kimbella did it for yet. A check. Specifically. It's all for a check. Because it's all because when you do a scene, you get paid for it. So, but I don't believe she said, you know what, I need to make some money. Can we do the scene this way? I feel like y'all both wanted the scene, and you knew how to make things look a certain way for you and for Kimbella. And when you kept denying it, because it was never supposed to be her, going upstairs and being near the girls. Well, you can't, girl. You can't open Pandora's box and want to contain what comes out of it. What the fuck, girl? Anyway, she brings up how the reason she stopped talking to Joelle and Kimbella was because I was mad. I was tired of being in the middle, so I stopped talking to him and I stopped talking to you. Okay, we don't give zero fucks. Kimbella keeps saying how well, you could have came to me without the cameras and talked, but you never did. You know what I'm saying? Because you always doing stuff for a look. And it was the same conversation back over and over and over. But she think we both should be able to be here, you know what I'm saying, and coexist. We can't coexist. I can't coexist. You talk about my kids. I can't coexist. I can't believe I left my kids to be here for this bullshit. And Kimberly said, well, go home with your kids then, Ma. And then she walked out. I said, girl. And now it's the whole episode. Look, this whole Yandy and Kimbella shit, I mean, it was a little bit juicy because we found out that Yandy had been lying. Point blank, period. Yandy can't tell me, well, I didn't say it because, Kimbella hadn't said. Yandy, you a liar. You got busted in your lie, and it makes people believe even more you do things for look. You didn't want to look like you asked her to come there as your backup, but out your own mouth, okay? Out your own mouth. We planned it together for her to have a good look as my friend, as my backup. But she wasn't supposed to be up in their face. Girl, the fuck bye. Girl, the fuck bye. And I'm done, y'all. Y'all know sometimes I be in these moods with these episodes and these shows, and I can't do a step by step by step. It be some total bullshit. And this is one of those episodes. So I don't know if I'm gonna have Miami up tonight. I may not have that up until tomorrow for the FaceTime on my back. But I hope y'all like this review. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I know I don't say that anymore. It be scrolling at the bottom, whatever. But subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my Instagram, which is J_Leads_corner. Shop my Teespring merchandise for not hats. Girl, what's wrong with you? Mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, and t-shirts. And we shall see. I'm gonna probably go live one day this week. I'm not sure what else. I'm gonna go live for that whole this is one of that bullshit. But other than that, I will talk to y'all on Saturday. My live. Was it Saturday? No, Sunday. We do live on Sundays now at 6:30. But let me end this, y'all. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.